I'm Marcela. If there's someone here that I haven't met before, very welcome for today. And so as you know, of course, we're entering the fall season. The equinox had just passed. And the equinox, which I love about the equinox, I was talking about it this morning, is the balance. So it's exactly that time of the year where we're going to have almost the same amount of darkness as the same amount of light. And so what that means for us, you know, we're all part of everything. As we say, we're all connected. So in nature and within the body, there is this sort of balance happening that is now going to start tilting it over to the darker time of the year. And so we want to be aware of that because as humans, we have this tendency of being quite attached to the light, to the sun, to being outdoors, and whatever comes with that. Light, of course, can also translate in lightness in our lives. But so tilting it over to that side of the year where we come into more darkness, there is some sort of invitation, should you wish to take it, to go into those dark places that we also have. We also have darkness and light. So to get more acquainted, to get friendlier with those sides of us that maybe we don't usually think about or connect to, maybe even we push them away. So as we come into this fall season, start noticing the changes in this time of letting go, we also want to connect to what is and what is permanent within us. Find the consistency and find the positive in it. So this is an invitation, maybe just begin to put it out there. We'll look at it throughout the season. All right? And we'll begin laying on our back. So if you would, please make your way over onto your back. And you can keep your knees bent to begin with. So just allowing the spine to lengthen, right? Begin to notice your tailbone, how you're going to elongate the tailbone. Go all the way down, bend your knees, and feel the length of your spine. Maybe you're going to open your shoulder blades a little bit wider. And then go ahead and bend your knees, if you will, one at a time, in close towards your chest. And either hold your knees or leave your arms over to the sides. Begin to make a few circles. You can begin small, and you can begin to take them a bit larger circles so that you get into the whole range, coming all the way down onto your glutes, to the sides of your hips. And then reverse, going on to the opposite direction. A few rounds there as well. Yeah, just bring a little bit of movement into this landing onto our back. Then come to center. Good, let's keep the right knee bent and extend the left leg long. You can hug that right knee and bring it maybe even closer to your chest. Here, take a few breaths. And any movement that comes natural to you. Like exactly Mayhill, you may want to point and flex. Also a few circles from the ankles in both directions. And come to center. Let go and release any tension, any holding or resistance on your ankle. And then change sides. So we bend the left knee in towards the heart and extend your right leg long. Yeah, bringing it maybe closer and closer to the heart. And find any natural movements that may come to you. Any circles, pointing, flexing. Notice that you're breathing. And then come to center. Now soften your ankles, soften the toes. Beautiful. We're going to lower the left foot down, bend your right knee, so both knees are bent. Soles of the feet on the ground. And we're going to keep them there for a few moments, beginning with our breath work. So let's just begin by connecting to the breath. Breathing in and out through the nose just for a few moments, observing how you feel in your breath. Feel the temperature of the breath, the length and depth into and out of your body. And then also maybe notice when you breathe out, as you breathe out through the pores of the skin throughout your whole body. And then let's take 3 full breath cycles together. Begin with an inhale, deep inhale, and now begin to notice how you go all the way down onto your belly, expanding your rib cage. And when you're ready, exhale through the mouth or through the nose. When you're ready to inhale again, inhale deep through the nose. Exactly, feel it. You can bring your hands to your belly if you'd like. Expand and widen. At your own time, exhale. Breathe it all out. And then one last one. Go at your own timing. And let it out completely. This time even more than before. Beautiful. So now if you have your hands onto your belly or the sides of your body, would you bring your hands over onto your thighs, just close to your hip bones? Well, to the hinges, sorry. And then we're lightly pushing as we inhale deep. We're going to inhale all the way, expand your shoulder blades, expand your rib cage. Feel your belly. And then at the top of that inhale, hold. We're going to press through the navel, breathing it all out. So help yourself by breathing it all out, engaging your core. Like a balloon. And then at the bottom of that exhale, pause. Soften your belly as much as you can. Keep holding your breath. And now begin to pull the navel in. Begin to create a shallow space in your belly, in between the rib cage. And then when you're ready, release and soften the belly. And take as many catch-up breaths as you need. We're going to do this a few more times. Okay, when you're ready, inhale. Consciously. All the diaphragm gets the space it needs to fill you up. Hold. And then consciously use your core, your navel, push all the breath out. Empty. And then soften your belly, hold your breath, and begin to pull the navel in. In as much as you can. You're holding your breath. And make sure you do your own timing here also. And then soften the belly, let it be soft. Begin to inhale, go deep, or if you need to catch your breath. Hold. And then consciously, voluntarily exhaling fully. Help yourself with pushing the belly in, all the way out. Out, really engaging your core. And now you soften the core, hold your breath. Begin to pull the navel in, connecting to your navel, to the Uddiyana Bandha area in your body. Excellent, that was the last one. Soften your belly, release. And then come back to your natural breath. Take a few moments, just feel that for a few moments. Nice. So with that done, hopefully we feel a little bit more at ease, maybe even more awake as well. Let's go ahead and bring the arms over to the sides. And there's also the feet are down. So we're going to now bring the feet up, almost like a 90 degree. Open the arms onto a T position, inhale. And with the exhale, knees over to your left. You're just going to hover over the earth. And then come back with your inhale back to center. And with the exhale over to your right. Going to try to keep the shoulders down, right? Inhaling to center. And exhaling to left. Inhaling to center. Exhaling to the right. And back to center. Yeah, we stay back in center, cross right foot over left. Arms again to the sides of the body or behind your legs. And we're going to begin to rock back and forth. And then next time, try to come all the way up onto your knees. If you need some support under your knees, go ahead and place a blanket or fold your mat. Yeah, so we're just going to do a few rotations for the shoulders, waking it up and bringing it the mobility we need, right? We're going to turn the palm out. So do an outward rotation of your shoulder with the right arm. And as we inhale, we're going to bring it up and over the head. Take it behind you as far as you can. Then do an inner rotation and lower. And we'll go back. Same way we came in, inner rotation of the shoulder, outward rotation, and come down. Outwardly rotating the shoulder, inhale, as far as you can get behind us, and then turn it in, and come down. And then we go back, inhale, and exhale, bring it down. Anytime you feel, you can also come down onto your heels, right? So let's change sides, okay? Our rotation of the shoulder, inhale. We bring it as far behind us as we can, then rotate it so we can come back down. And then go back. And down. And we'll do one more, all right? Our rotation of your shoulder, take it up. You're probably starting to engage your glutes, so you can hold it here. And bring it behind us, come down. And then last time, reverse. Coming back from the back, up, and down. Beautiful. Hopefully we feel it on the shoulders. If we've been sitting a lot today, this is so much needed. So let's come onto all fours. We'll do a little bit of wrist work. We're going to need it today, right? You can tuck your toes under or keep them pointed as you will. So just lean forward one time and then lean back. Maybe the heels and your hips touch. And once we get there, lift your fingers and try to keep the heel of your hands down. Yes. So we're extending and create lots of space in between the fingers. And then come back up, inhale, just leaning shoulders in front of the wrists. We'll make it back down. And again, lift the fingers, heels of the hands stay down. So feel that. Let's come back onto all fours. Lengthen the spine. So this time we're gonna turn the fingers toward the knees. Or if that is, of course, a little bit too much, you can always turn the fingers towards the sides of your mat. Let's lean forward again, shoulders past the wrists, and then trying to lean back. This time it's going to be harder, I know. So we don't need to come all the way down onto the heels. And it's okay if the heels of the hands lift. Just keep the knuckles down, the fingers down. And do one more. Inhale, lean forward. And exhale, bring it back. We're probably starting to feel it now more. It's good for our wrists. And come back onto all fours. Let's say maybe we need to shake. We'll do one more for the wrist. That's gonna be the tough one. So get ready for it, okay? Come onto all fours. And so we may just do one hand at a time, or if you've done this before and you know it and you can, do both arms. We're actually now going to turn the palm down towards the earth, so the fingers point towards the knee, right? We keep the knuckles of the hands down. And then the other hand, if you want to do them both at the same time, it's going to be feeling intense. So make sure you lean back and forth, give yourself a little bit of movement. That gives us some softness. And change hands if you are doing one hand at a time. Excellent. And come back onto your heels. Shake it. You'll let me know later how it felt, but this is really good. All right. So going on to the spine. So a very functional class today to begin with. Let's come on to all fours. Bring the forearms down. You can keep the palms down or have your palms touch. So what we want right now is we're going to do one stage at a time. We're going to isolate the movement on the top of the back, and we're just going to move the lower back. Right? So let's go ahead and press the forearms down as we expand the shoulder blades around them, and then let's keep them like that. And now tailbone up towards the skies, and with your exhale, tailbone down. And inhale, tailbone up. And exhale, tailbone down. One more. Inhale, just your tailbone. Try not to move your upper back. And then the tailbone down. Super. Palms on the earth. Further away from the shoulders. So now we're going to keep the lower back still and move the upper back. Right? So let's try to just gently round lightly the lower back. And go ahead and drop your chest down towards the earth on your exhale. Inhale. And then exhale, expand your shoulder blades. And inhale, chest down. Exhale, round, expand the shoulder blades. Inhale. And then exhale, round, expand your shoulder blades. Stay with me here. So let's go on to tabletop this time. Hands, wrists under the shoulders. Now let's put everything together. Cat-cow. Let's begin with the tailbone, right? So the tailbone goes up, lower back down, navel down, chest up, chin up. On the exhale, lower back rounds, mid back, tailbone in, and chin to chest. And continue a few more times. Inhale. Exhale. So you're going to start feeling the whole undulation of your spine. And then next time, let's find a neutral spine and neutral pelvis, right? So notice where your pelvis is on a natural way. If we tend to tilt back or forth, just try to find that middle point. Good. So hands are down, gently pressing against the earth. Let's take 2 steps back onto plank. A plank that you can also hold on your knees. So that's optional. And we'll do the same thing with the shoulders. So drop your chest down, inhale. And exhale, round. Inhale, chest down. And exhale, press against the earth, hold it. Beautiful. And lower both knees down. For child's pose, you can have the big toes touch, knees open, and then lengthen here. If your head reaches to the earth, have the forehead touch. You can also use a block. So hopefully, more and more, we're finding the heat, finding the flow and the breath. And let's look forward in between the thumbs. We're going to curl the toes under and make our way up to downward facing dog. Excellent. So we're just landing here, first downward dog today. Begin to walk your dog, bend one knee and then the other a few times. Right. Inhale. Bend your knees as you need. And begin to walk the hands back toward the feet. And have the head drop. Yeah. Good. Now we're going to start turning the torso and walking the hands to the outer side of the left foot. Head down. From the left side, we're going to go up. Right arm up, open over the head. Left arm up. Bend over to your right, and let's begin to make our way down. Turn, face, forward fold to the right outer side of your foot. Head down. And then come back up. Left arm up, right arm up. Over to your left. Bend first, then rotate and come down. And let's go back up. Inhaling, right arm up. Left arm up. Bend, rotate, and come down. Beautiful, yes. We stay here. Come to center. Forward fold. Inhale, bend your knees as you need, look forward. And let's begin to walk the hands forward, back to downward facing dog. Take as many steps as you need. Now we're going to use that undulation on the spine to come onto plank. Inhale. And keep your chin down until you come to plank. Look forward. Exhale. Back to downward facing dog. Again, inhale, chin to chest, round your back. Undulate. Look forward. And exhale. Yes. Downward facing dog. Stay here a couple of breaths. And on our next inhale, looking forward. Bend your knees as much as you need to. And on your exhale, walk or float to the front of your mat. Inhale to lengthen here. Find a long spine, shoulders away. Exhale, forward fold. And can you let yourself get heavy here? So drop the crown of your head, drop your hands. Make yourself very, very heavy. Keep the chin close to chest. Let's start rolling up. And the chin's going to be the last point on our body to come up. Onto mountain pose. And we meet on mountain pose. Find your stance, either big toes touch or feet parallel to one another. Let's join our voices with the sound of Om so that we now begin into the dynamic part of the practice. All right, bringing the hands together in front of the heart. We'll do 3 rolling Oms. Let's begin together. Exhale. And inhale from. Releasing hands down. Come to mountain pose. Come to the top of your mat. Inhaling, arms up and over the head. Exhale, forward and down, forward fold. We'll do a couple of sun salutations, a combination. Inhale to lengthen. And on the exhale, hands down. Let's step back onto a plank. Either knees down or chaturanga. Come all the way down onto the belly. Point your toes, cobra. Exhale, push the earth. Roll over your toes. Downward facing dog. And inhale, right leg up and back. Exhale, step your right foot forward. In between your hands, turn, pivot your left heel down. Warrior one. Inhale. Exhale, both hands down. We're going to step the right foot back. Lower through your own way, chaturanga or knees down. Stay with cobra or begin a downward dog. Roll over your toes, push your hips back, downward facing dog. Let's give it 3 full breaths here. Notice if there's space for the heels to keep reaching down towards the earth as you lengthen your spine. And our next inhale, look forward, bend your knees as you need. And then float or walk to the top of your mat. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Come all the way up to standing. Strong, rooted legs, arms up. Exhale, Samastitihi. And mount. Second side, inhale, arms up and over your head. Connect to that breath and then exhale. So allow yourself to listen to the sound of your breath. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, touch, walk or float to your plank, lower through chaturanga or knees down. Up dog. Downward facing dog. Inhale your left leg up. Exhale, look forward, look where you're going, step. Left foot forward, turn pivot right heel, warrior one. Exhale, lower through. Again, chaturanga, or your own thing. Downward dog. Maybe all fours. Just check how it's going, and especially the breath. We want to stay connected to the breath. If we, for any reason, notice we're losing the connection to the breath, we hold the pause. One more breath here. And our next inhale, look forward. Bend your knees. Exhale, float or walk to the top of your mat. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold. And come all the way up to standing. Making a circle, finding the joy, reaching up, come hands to the heart. And mountain. Okay, let's take a few moments, mountain pose. Reconnect here. What brought you to your mat? What's your intention today? So feel how you're grounded and begin to let yourself be lighter. All right. So we'll bring the hands to heart, hands together in Namaste. A nice, good grounding onto the earth. Stand on your left leg, and we'll make our way over onto warrior three. So begin to loosen up on your right leg. Begin to lean forward. I'm going to reach back with that right leg to warrior three. Connect to that navel. We practiced that earlier. Inhale, and listen. Lightly land the right foot behind us and begin to lower the right knee down to the earth. Low lunge. Good. Inhaling the right arm up. Keep your left hand holding your left knee. And with the exhale, we're going to turn, twist over to the left. And find a twist here, hooking the elbow to the outer side of the hand. Stay with your right knee down, or maybe lift. Now, one more exhale here. And on our next inhale, we're going to transition over onto a warrior two. Can you come up and keep your left knee bent and open your arms wide? Gaze over to the tip of your left fingers. You're letting yourself settle. With one more inhale, let's exhale, extended side angle. Forearm to the thigh or hand to the inner side of the foot, right arm up. And so we're finding that extension offered by the upper side of the body. The right outer side of the foot keeps grounding more and more. Exhale fully. Warrior two, inhale. Turn pivot towards the top of your mat, hands to heart. Right heel up. Warrior three. Reach right heel. Lengthen the back of your neck. And then gently, right foot. And mountain pose. Second side, hands to heart. It probably will go smoother here. Warrior 3, stand. Anchor right leg, left leg back and up. And use your blocks if you need to use a wall. Inhale here. Exhaling, begin to bend your right knee and lightly land the left foot. Lower the left knee down. Right hand to keep your right knee in place. Left arm up, inhale. Exhale, turn twist to your right, hands to heart, and hook. And you know your options here, stay, or left knee up. Lengthen, find lots of length on the left hip flexor. See what that gives to our inner practice. Good. We're going to transition from here. So exhale, warrior 2. Turn and open your arms. Your right knee is bent. Yes. So see if you can find that space so the upper body is centered in between your legs. And then you open the space by opening the shoulders and the arms, the tip of the fingers. Nicely done. Inhale, exhale, extended side angle. Your variation. And we're especially focusing on change. Even could be very practiced in yoga. We know that every day it's going to look different. So we are in that practice of impermanence. Beautiful. Exhale here. Inhale, warrior 2. All right. We're going to turn pivot towards the front of the room, hands to heart. Warrior 3. Transition. At your own time. There's no rush. Try to see if you can square your hips, reach that left hip, heel down and back. And then lower left leg to mountain. Go inwards. Can you sense the palpitations in the heart? And the pulsations through your body. Then begin to make a transition over onto a chair pose. We'll bend the knees, hips back. Right, keep the hands down. We're going to go deep, but also just as deep as your body allows. Keep coming down, trying to lower the belly down towards the thighs, and then extend your arms long. Yes, heels heavy, inhale. Exhale, hands down. Step both feet back to downward facing dog. Nice. All right, let's take right leg up and back, inhaling. We're going to open the hips, still lengthening that right hip flexor. Level your shoulders. Now on the inhale, three-legged dog, square your hips and come onto the ball of your left foot. With the exhale, look forward. Let's bend that right knee, bring it towards the heart, slowly, with resistance. And then lightly land the right foot between your hands. Hands to hips, and come up. Take a moment here. Okay, so we're going to go forward with that left leg, changing the weight over onto the right leg. Come up. And the left knee goes forward. Kind of on a 90 degree if you can. Inhale here. Exhale. Now, the foot behind us, the knee aligns with your right knee. And try to reach back onto your foot. Lots of balance here happening. Inner or outer side. Right arm up. And let's push the hand with the foot, and the hand pulls. A dancer, take a few moments there, just trying it out, play with it. Feel the base of your big toe on the earth. Nicely done. Yes. Inhale. We're going to come back to where we started. Bring your hand to your hip. Right, so I'm going to turn so that we can see this transition. Okay, both hands to hips. Step left foot back. The right toes are pointing forward. Open up onto your triangle stance. Open your arms wide, inhale. And exhale for triangle. Right hand down, left arm up. Another place to make use of your block, or not. Observe that there's not an extra, like overstretch on that right knee. Good. If you're using your block, just keep it there for half moon. Gaze down. We're going to look towards where we're going. Hand to the block or to the earth. Stand on your right leg and lift. Left leg up. Maybe left arm up. Could it be that left leg can go a little bit higher, and a bit higher? Yes, connect to the breath. You're doing beautiful, so let's keep that. Let's stay together. Inhale. Beautiful. On the exhale, micro bend standing leg. Land, left foot down, both hands down. Vinyasa, or make your way to downward dog. Push your hips up. Find more and more space for your spine. Second side. Left leg up and back. Open your hips, lengthen all that space. Give your left hip flexor space. And then square your hips. Come on to the ball of your right foot, inhaling. And listen, with the exhale, look forward. Bend that left knee. As if you're going to push with your knee. And then as light as we can, land that left foot. Hands to hips. Come up. Take a moment here. And you remember maybe where we're going? Okay. Go ahead and take a little bit of an impulse, and you're going to bring the right leg up. Yes, hold it here. First, we're just taking our time. Then lower the knee, the foot behind us. Reach. Right arm back, hold your foot. Left arm up. It's your dancer. So dance to your breath, to your balance, to your navel holding you strong. And let yourself breathe it all into the tip of the toes, to the crown of your head for one more breath. Inhale. And exhale. Let's come back to where we started. Bring your hands to hips. All right, I'm going to turn. And then we're going to gently step the right foot behind us. Triangle stance. Turn pivot, heel to heel or train tracks open. Exhale, reach. And now reach with all that beautiful sensation you've been opening up. You reach your gaze to the tip of your fingers or down towards the earth. Breathe to those spaces where you may still feel there's something holding back. Anchoring the outer side of your right foot. Inhale. Exhale. Turn your gaze down, right hand to hip. Transition over onto half moon. Left hand down to block or the earth. And the right leg up. Reach that heel. Maybe the right arm up. Could it be that that right leg reaches a little bit higher up? And we just try and see if we can stack the hips. Maybe just for one breath, see if the right hip can be over left. Give it one more breath. Inhale. And gently, with the exhale, bending the standing leg, lower back foot, both hands down, step back, and do your chaturanga, vinyasa, or downward dog, where we all meet. Yay, here we are. Downward facing dog, taking a deep inhale through the nose. And as we exhale fully out, tongue out, eyes up. Inhale. Again, tongue out, eyes up. One more inhale. Exhale. All right, so next time, inhale, look forward. Bend your knees this time a lot. And on your exhale, one knee forward and down, and then the other, crossing, coming onto your seat. Hands behind us. So both soles of the feet are down. Roll your shoulders back. Take the feet up, Navasana. All right, either bring the arms to the sides. We're actually not staying here. We're gonna go lower. So if you can stretch your legs long, go ahead. I'm gonna be here for a few breaths. Shoulders back. Push the navel in, inhale. Exhale, cross right foot in front of left. Bring it in. Hands down, knees down. Uncross your legs for Malasana. So also the feet down. Or if you roll your blanket, the heels can support you on top of your blanket. Hands to heart here, or hands down. So what we're trying is to lengthen the spine as much as we can. Beautiful. So now we're going through a process into crow pose. I hope you're up for it. Hands behind us. Lower your hips. Again, feet up. Arms to the sides, or keep them down. Stretch your legs long. Lower the sacrum. Take a couple of breaths here. Inhale. Cross left foot over right. Come up. Roll forward. And this time straight onto Malasana. So come down here. Yeah. The hands are in front of us. Arms in between the legs, hugging the arms. The legs hug the arms. And begin to lift your hips. Lift the heels and lean onto your forearms, onto your upper arms. Look forward. With the option to lift one foot, maybe the other. Alternate between the two. And of course, the option to come up. Keep your gaze forward and remember that expansion of your shoulder blades. Stay present with that. Stay in your breath and let's be kind. There you go. So then whether we're up or not all the way up, both feet down. We're going to step both feet back and downward facing dog. Nice. Take a deep breath in through the nose. And then exhale it fully through your mouth. One more time. Inhale. Exhale through the mouth. Listen, next time inhaling, look forward. Bend your knees as you need. This time we're going to exhale, step your right foot forward. Yeah? Both hands in front of your right foot. Standing splits. Reach left leg up, head down. Inhale. Exhale, we're going to cross the left leg behind the right, bend both knees, touch. Left knee against the back of your leg. And inhale, take it back up, standing splits. Exhale, cross, bend both knees, and this time come all the way down. Left foot down, left knee down. So basically the right foot is on the outer side of your left thigh. With the right arm hug, with the left arm hug your right knee, right arm behind us. Inhale to lengthen the whole spine. And then exhale, turn and twist. Can you notice, feel your lumbar spine? Think if I'm right there with you, just gently touching your lumbar spine, pushing it lightly forward if it's the grounding. Inhale. With the exhale, let's begin to turn back to the front of the mat. Stand strong on your right foot, hands in front of us. And step both feet back to downward facing dog. Excellent. Inhale, look forward, bend your knees as you need. And with the exhale, step left foot forward in between both hands. Standing splits. So that right leg up, head down. Inhale. Exhale, cross right leg behind. Bend both knees and touch. Press lightly against the earth. Inhale. Exhale, this time cross. Bend both knees, touch. And then come all the way down. And try and see both sitting bones can touch the earth. Hopefully they can. This time, yes, the right arm hugs your left knee, left arm behind us. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale to turn and twist. Lumbar spine. In fact, you could have your left hand on top of your lumbar spine to keep it honest. Yeah. Inhale. Exhale. Turn back towards the front. Both hands to your sides. Unwind. Undo your little pretzel here. Both feet down. And then scooch your hips back. Long legs. Dandasana. So take a little bit of time to find those sitting bones, right? You can also use your blanket to sit a little bit higher up. All right, so that was the flow, the dynamic part. Take a few moments here, reconnect. Gonna lengthen the spine from tailbone to crown of the head, and inhale the arms up and over the head. With the exhale, hinge, go forward, and forward, and forward, then eventually down. Maybe you reach your feet, not important. Lower your gaze. Begin to let go of the breath. Can you still listen to that sound of the breath? Lengthen. Inhale, look to the tip of the toes. Exhale, come back up onto your seat. Bending both knees. Feet parallel to one another, hands behind us. Tip of the fingers toward the hips or to the sides. Yeah, roll your shoulders back again. So find the connection with your shoulder blades. Press, feet and hands, push the hips up. Revolve tabletop. If you have the variation with the long legs, please feel free to go there. Gaze up or all the way back. Observing the breath here, notice that expansion through the diaphragm, how things change here. One more. Inhale, navel up, And gently exhale, chin to chest. Begin to lower. Nice. Lower your hips, maybe in between your hands. Yes, and now we open the legs wide. Just go to your limit. Let's not force it. Let the body tell us how far it can go today. And once we're there, knees up, toes up. Hands behind us, maybe again, to lengthen the spine. Inhale. And with the exhale, you can keep your hands behind you. If you'd like, you bring them in front of you. And just give yourself time here as well. It's the more passive side of the practice, the yin side. Trusting the body is finding its way down its own way. So this is the practice of attention with these mini, micro changes. Do you notice? And let's inhale, look up. Exhale, walk in, come back to your seat. We're going to bend the left knee. Bring the sole of the foot to the inner side of your right leg. And then turn face your right leg. Janu Shirshasana. Inhaling, arms up and over the head. Exhale, we're going to do the same thing. Hinge, lengthen the torso, belly to your thigh. Gaze down. Maybe you reach over to your toes. Gaze up, inhale. Come back up, exhale. Yes, change sides. Open that left leg again. And we'll bend sole of the foot to the inner side of your thigh. So use the rotation from the hip up towards your left leg. Arms up. Exhale. Hinge, lengthen, fold forward and down. And try and see if the right hip can stay down. If there's any inner dialogue going on within our mind, try to observe it and make your way back to your breath. Inhale, gaze to tip of toes, and then begin to make your way back. Yes, do you notice any changes on the breath? Bring the legs up if you need to help yourself. And we'll remove that blanket that we may be sitting on. Begin to roll and make your way down onto your back. And as you land on your spine, pull the knees to heart. Stretch your right leg, stretch your left leg. And then gently begin to hinge again here. A reclining fold. You want to hug your legs maybe. And take your time here. So the sacrum may want to stay down. That would be great. More important, the hinging. Observe the breath. May feel a little bit contrived here. Inhale, bring your legs back up and hold them there for a moment. We're going to bend the knees and give ourselves a hug here, a nice, well-deserved hug. Chin to chest, chin to knees. And roll back down. If there's any last movement, you can make a few circles just before Shavasana. And make yourself ready for Shavasana. Any props you may like, they're all welcome. Soles of the feet come down. But we do want to allow ourselves to drop heavy onto the earth. Make yourself long. Notice how you're breath by breath letting go of the breath. Allowing yourself to go deep into the yoga relaxation. Allowing the sounds, the smells, the taste in your mouth, in your nose, to be part of this deep yoga relaxation on its own. If you'd like, go back to your intention, to what brought you to the mat today. And you tell yourself, I allow myself to relax fully. I allow myself to relax fully. Beginning to bring our awareness to each and every bone within the body. And feel how the force of gravity has allowed you to get heavier, and how each and every bone in your body has brought the rest of your body heavier down towards the earth. Notice the pulsations, any tingling, and tip of the toes, tip of the fingers. Feel the palpitations in your heart. And then slowly you begin to bring movement to the tip of the toes and the tip of your fingers. Going for a few circles on your wrists and your ankles. As you slowly turn your head from side to side. Relax all the muscles on your face and come to center. More and more feeling awake here, taking deeper, longer, more conscious breaths. Bend your knees, have the soles of the feet flat. And then now take a deep inhale. Let's stretch the arms long, up and over the head. Make yourself super long. Feel all the corners of your body with your breath. And with your exhale, go ahead and roll over to your side. Lean your head on top of your arm. Give yourself one full breath there. And then with your eyes closed or soft, and begin to make your way up onto your seat. Bring the hands to heart, closing what we began together with the sound of Om. Begin by exhaling fully, and inhale for Om. Bowing down towards heart center. Namaste.